It's a Munchu. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Last time I did a lot of exploration of Cascadia. I still haven't finished exploring it, honestly. There is one more thing to do back there. I think... Wait a minute. Yes. I have to get that sweetheart cake for MOVAVI. That chemical gas that I retrieved... Actually, it's not Fallbrook that I need to take it back to. I need to take it back to the Groundbreaker. So if I'm going to go back to the Groundbreaker for that, I might as well pick up the sweetheart cakes first. And I probably want to make another stop for a companion on the way. Did something just explode? What are you guys doing out there? Alright, you know what? I'm not worried about it. Not a problem. So we're going to head back to Cascadia. And before I begin, just want to remind you that if you see this video and you like what you see,
our fuel
click the like
cells
button.
are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the Groundbreaker.
That's very reassuring, Ada. So anyway, click that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Alright, let's head back to Cascadia. Warning, dangerous. And we're going to take the same crew with us. MOVAVI and Vicar Max. Continue. Alright, hopefully the enemies haven't all respawned. Even though I think they might have. I really hate when enemies respawn. It kind of stinks. For one thing, I don't like to have to re-clear the areas that I've cleared out already. For another thing, it takes away a sense of agency. That I actually did something that had an effect on the world. If the enemies just respawn again. Let's see here. What have I got? I got a new sniper weapon. It doesn't do quite as much damage as the other sniper weapon. But it's close and it's much better rate of fire. Also, I don't think it's going to be an issue for this little thing. It's just little rabbit sprats. Who are not conveniently
Rest with us.
not conveniently making themselves targets for me. Yeah, I think those rabbit sprats respawned. But the other critters did not. And it looks like the sweet cakes might be across the canyon. That's a little bit surprising. There was one area here I didn't explore yet, and I think it's this building here. I'd like to check that out. Yeah, it looks like the sweetheart cake might be across the bridge. Hopefully I can get across from here. But let me finish exploring this area first. Wait, what's that? Purple berry punch, of course. And that's poo. Oh wow, that lock is impossible. Shoot. Is there a way, another way to unlock it? Huh. Okay. Huh. I wish I could figure out how to get into there. Is there some other back way in? I'm not seeing anything. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, well, how do I get across in here? Let me check the map. There should be a bridge over that way somewhere. Theoretically, I could fast travel, but I'm kind of intrigued by the bridge. I saw an elevator on the bridge. I've been in there. And I wondered if that elevator would lead to the bottom of the chasm. Canyon, whatever. Sealed. You're kidding. How the heck do I get over there? Alright. Did I actually miss it? I remember this building and remember thinking, ooh, that looks important. And then I never looked inside of it. There's something in here.
Never saw you coming.
Stealth kill. I always find it funny that it's a very quiet stealth kill, and yet they scream horrifically when you kill them. You see nothing? You see nothing?
We've got trouble! Everyone all right?
Well, I guess you got that one. Yeah, these guys aren't exactly very tough. Sweetheart cake.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen?
I don't know if they're the most edible things I've ever seen, but sure, they're really cute. Alright, what's on the terminal? Wait, grab that. Now, what's on the terminal? Error, unable to establish connection to Rizzo Inc. monetary processing. This terminal is now in its default log and message viewing mode. Okay. Law help me. Help us all. I saw one, frothing at the mouth, barely able to string a word or two together, walking at me as if to devour me whole. Zora was right. There are monsters here. We need to get out if we want to live. Cecil, you aren't insane. They were people once. I don't know what they are now. Oh, this must be the Marauders. Cecil, these crazy assholes don't know how to use a keypad. I took one from my clinic office and installed it on the bridge gate. Huh. Clinic office. Do I have that? Because I swear I searched that office where she had a terminal. I wonder if I can open the bridge from this side. I think this must be the one building on this side of the canyon that I didn't search. And it happened to be the one where the candy was. Figures. Okay. Comer's doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's see if I can find a way to that bridge. I really want to check it out if I can. If I can remember which direction it's in. North, right? It should be to the north. Unless it's not. Northwest. It's to the northwest. I'll find it. Yeah, here we go. Enter access code. Due to emergency precautions, the Rizzo Bridge to Success, trademark, has been sealed. For your safety and the safety of all others, all access is closed until further notice. So I must have got the access code somewhere, right? Cool. Access gate unblocked. Please be advised that harm to company assets or personnel as a result of the bridge being opened will be divided and taken from every Cascadia employee's pay. I think it's a little late for that, guys. Oh, there's a robot there. Is that hostile? Looks like it. Alright, let's try out this new sniper weapon I have. Aim for the blue part. Take care of him. I don't know what the execute prompt is, but, you know, I shot it and killed it. So I guess that's good. What's that? Personal log from Zora Blackwood. We're trapped between monsters and men who've turned into monsters. Cecil's leg is starting to rot. I don't know how we're making it out of here. I suspect we could climb along the chasm wall. Might be the only chance we got, but Cecil's getting worse. He passed, Void Take Me. I couldn't keep his infection down. I've got no choice. Gonna try to climb. I ever make it to Byzantium, I'm going to find Sumner and the rest of the execs and put a boot up their gold-shitting asses. Oh!
I'm not getting through.
Ow. Ow. I found a mine. Hey guys, look out. There's mines. Okay, note to self. Watch out for mines. Oh, there's another terminal. And also other loot. Chasm generator's 30% capacity. I don't know what that means. Open northern gate. Okay. Ah, now I have a clear path through. Well, I had to initially go through that secret underground lab anyway, because there was stuff in there that I needed. Now I got a passage all the way through. Alright, let's check this elevator. I'm kind of curious. Can I not hit a mine? Can I take this down? I can. I'm really curious to see where this goes. I have to know. Bridge safe house. Huh. Lots of pigs in here. Dead sister pig. Yes! I can open it. I was worried this was going to be one of those really hard locks that I couldn't open. Oh, there's hostiles in here. It's a mechanical sentry. Let's, it's hard for me to tell which way that thing's facing, so... Oh, there's a couple more. Let's equip this weapon. Hold it, hold it. Herbert.
Ready, patrol. Initiate.
Whoever Herbert is, he's dead now. I almost feel bad about doing that. Almost. The heck is this thing? It's a cow. It's a dead cow. And that's a sentry that's deactivated. Now it's permanently deactivated. Is it dead? Hey, buddy. I can't tell under all that hair if it has eyes that are open or if it's dead or what. Those are dead. The candy cane. Huh. It's not really a great weapon. Bookwater H. Journal entries. Preparations? Dearest Margaret, I fear that when you wake you'll find I've abandoned you like Rizzo has. I assure you of the opposite. I have commenced preparations to ensure you and Herbert survive until you are both rescued. As for myself, I fear the worst. I'll make every attempt to survive the coming months, but the bites I suffered while fleeing from the Raptidons show no signs of healing. I can only hope that you wake before I pass, but in the worst case, know that I love you both. Yours now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the ether. Howard. Dearest Margaret, our quarters here may be tiny, but Herbert continues to investigate every nook and cranny with utter delight. I'm pleased to report that he shows no signs of distress following our sojourn into this humble new home. I brought with me everything I can take from the surface. Our ex-colleagues continue to try and live above ground, though they have barred the north gate from the encroaching Reptidons. They remain unaware as to the existence of this hideaway, and I aim to keep it so. If they found my store of food, they'd surely seek to divide it among themselves. Recalling my emergency training, though it was years ago, I have managed to secure intubation to sustain you while you sleep so peacefully. Properly rationed, our supplies here will last some years, surely enough that Rizzo will come to rescue us. At the very least, Herbert shall survive well through his adolescent years, with proper rationing, perhaps even into adulthood. As for myself, my wounds have begun to smell. Herbert pretends not to notice, but the way his nose crinkles reminds me of how he used to laugh. How he grows with each passing day. Yours now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the ether. Howard. Dearest Margaret, I hope you will not take offense should you one day wake to find an automechanical preparing Herbert's meals or adjusting your intake tubes. It has taken quite an effort, and many failures, to which my new burns can attest, to engineer an automechanical to take care of any person, much less one infant and one comatose woman. With any luck, should the infection in my leg continue to grow, these machines will handily replace my fatherly duties and maintain the loving care required to raise Herbert and nurse you back to health. To my surprise, the cooking model is even capable of limited tutoring services. Yours now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the ether. Howard. Underwear? The automechanicals are working splendidly. Their fervor reminds me of my youth years ago, before I became the exhausted husk I am today. Part of me is thankful that you cannot see me in such a state, with one useless leg and ominous streaks of black racing along my veins. I will leave you with a word of advice in the absence of proper undergarments. I have taught the automechanicals to wash tanned Raptidon hides for reuse. With the last vestiges of my strength, I collected a few from the surface. Should you wake, I beg you, do not go up there. Remain here until rescued. Our colleagues have perished and only monsters now remain. Huh. Journal entries, Bookwater D. Letters? Father insists I practice my letters, so here we are. Rizzo's Purpleberry Crunch ready to eat. Tripicale Flakes Purpleberry flavored Power Nuggets. Rizzo's purple berry lunch, non-organic purple berries, crackers, cheese, pea-free nuts. There's always time for purple berry lunch. Huh. Today, Father finally let me use the candy cane. It's called a scythe. He showed me how to be safe so I do not burn myself. Maybe I can use it to capture another woolly friend to make him proud. Oh. Howard has not moved this morning. His tummy is very still, and he's very quiet like Mother was when Howard took her tubes out and cried all night. I think White Hat is my father now. I don't know if it's able to be proud, but I will try my best. Huh. Wait a minute. Automechanical controls. I don't know if that did anything, because I think I killed all the automechanicals. They're reduced to ash. I feel like maybe I missed out on a potential conversation there, but the guy was marked as hostile, so I'm like, ah, kill him. I may never know the full story of what this was all about. So I think that dude had a father who was injured and dying and taking care of him while he could. Probably them. Oh, look, I can sleep in that bed. And a mother who was comatose. Maybe in a medically induced coma or hibernation or something? I don't know. Oh, wow. Look at all the purple berry crunch. So much purple berry crunch. I will take all of it. Because it's loot, and I must take it all. Now I have all the purple berry crunch. Oh! Give Parvati the food. That's the next thing I have to do. Hang on a minute. Just wanted to look at something here. That is a lot of purple berry crunch I got. It's worth money. Parvati, I have something for you.
The dust bat casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
You are welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for Junli now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
You want a dress. Tell me you want a dress. Yeah, that's a good point. Are you really just... Is this really something you need, or are you just putting off the date?
Maybe you're right, and I'm stalling a bit. But maybe I also need to, so as I can work up the courage. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium. Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
I don't think I can get to Byzantium.
Well, not today, no, but maybe someday. I know this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and, well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
I'm sure eventually in our travels we'll find ourselves there. So when we get a chance, we'll go there.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
I am the best, and don't you forget it. Well, that's going to take a while. Yeah, the woolly cow's alive. I bet I didn't have to shoot that guy. Well, I did. Oh, no, never mind. So there are 2 bodies here. So both Mom and Dad died, apparently. And he was raised by robots. Only to be shot by some stranger who showed up just to explore. Alright, let's get out of here. This elevator has a uncomfortable sway to it. Alright. On the one hand, there's this whole area here on Monarch I haven't explored yet. I have been making a habit of exploring a place thoroughly and entirely before I move on. But I think I'm going to make an exception here, and I'm going to head back to the ship. And I'm going to head to Scylla. Because Vicar Max was looking for a scholar, a philosophist who knew French. And there's a lead to some kind of philosophist hermit living on Scylla. So I'm going to go there and see if we can find them.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Alright, let's head down.
Hey,
See if we can
boss,
find this
I want
hermit.
to talk to you.
Oh, Felix. How's it going?
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Probably shock and disbelief, considering most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Huh. You don't sound too sure about this.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
You think maybe he's in trouble?
That's what I don't know. The message was light on details. No explanations, as usual. Clyde. He was a blustery old cuss. Carried on about violent revolution and seizing the means of production.
Well, I could see why you'd be worried about that.
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
Well, this is obviously important to you. Where is he?
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock.
Oh.
I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Well, thank me when we get there. Well, how about that? Oh. So apparently he has a separate landing pad on Scylla. Okay, here's the thing. I need to meet with this hermit, and then we'll head there. If it's a different place. I'm going to take Felix and Vicar Max with me, just in case it is the same location, but I don't think it is. Okay, the hermit's over that way. Let's check that out. You guys with me? I feel like I should give Felix some different headgear. Alright, they didn't have anything. Problem with anti-Cleos is they hate me, so I have 5% surcharge, and they don't have any good headgear. Maybe I'll find some decent headgear. Alright. Enough of that inventory management nonsense. Let's head out. I don't know if enemies have respawned. They likely have. some outlaws.
Quietly now.
Let's equip the proper weapon. Can I hit them from here? I'm not sure if I can. Oh, the answer is yes. There's one left that I have no shot at right now.
I could have sworn. It's been a while. What was that?
That was you dying. Is that it? I don't see anybody else. Oh crap.
Income, got it! Nice one! Let him have it!
Whoa. They were shooting at me. We're not done yet.
Everyone all right?
The man Vickery teleported behind me. Alright, looks like I cleared out all those droids. Automechanicals. Automechanicals doesn't really roll off the tongue as a descriptor. Robots, droids. That just sounds better. That's where I found that special weapon. I have definitely been here. And I definitely remember not being able to get into this. Oh! Hello there.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
Oh, in that case, give me all your stuff. No, I'm not doing that. That could go very wrong. Max does need her to translate something. Speaking of which, we're here to get a book translated. Max?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Oh, man. Are we really going here? Is there anything you can do to help Max get some peace? Are we going to use the his cup is too full metaphor?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
So you want me to give him drugs to open his mind to a new level of consciousness? Are you serious?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness.
What happens if you're unprepared for this experience?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
Alright. Well, Max said he was prepared. Are you willing to do this, Max?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
No matter the cost. It's just drugs, Max. We ain't making you walk in front of a firing squad.
Alright, I'm in. I'm not participating in this, by the way. Max can take all the drugs he wants, but I'm not going to play part of that.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Wait, what? Max is the one that's going to do this, right? Not me? This is Max?
Yeah?
Go ahead, Max. Take the drugs. Wait, why do I have to take this crap in order for Max to have some kind of out-of-body experience? I don't want to... I'm really not interested in following him on his journey. Oops, that was stealing. Oh. I have a problem.
On my way, boss.
Crap. Alright, I need a second here. Why do I have to go along with this? I'm not happy about this.
Still meandering about? Last-minute questions, perhaps?
I need to know more about this process before we do this. And why should we have to do this? Why can't Max just do it by himself?
There's not much to tell. The process forces us to face our fears, those things which keep us from the truth, but only if we're prepared to see them.
I'm really not interested in seeing them, lady. I don't know you're not going to just poison us.
You came to me. I did not seek you out. Besides, cleaning up bodies is so time-consuming. And there's my bad back to consider.
We should go.
I have dreamed of this moment for years. Soon, the answers will be in my hands.
This wasn't part of the deal. Why do I have to take the drugs? Okay, this is rough. See, here's the thing. If you don't know about how I play video games, I love this game because it allows me to actually roleplay, to create a character and be that character and roleplay as that character. And the thing is, I feel like if I don't do this, I'm going to disappoint viewers. But honestly, I don't want to take this meditative aid and join Vicar Max on his spiritual journey of enlightenment. Screw that. Let Vicar Max have his spiritual journey of enlightenment without me. I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm not going to do that. And if that means I can't complete Vicar Max's quest and I'll never find out what happens, so be it. Recognize that this is my playthrough. I'm going to do things my way, and if you don't like it, get the game yourself and play it. So, nope, not doing that. Sorry, lady. Bye. Alright, well, that was a complete waste.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Do you two need to be alone? Holy crap. What kinky things are you doing to Ada? Oh, gosh. Whew, is it warm in here? Man. Alright, let's go to the special base. And we will head out here.
On standby for command.
I'm not sure what I just witnessed there. Was that like robot foreplay? Or something more? Okay.
Shh, easy now.
They're outlaws, but they don't... Or an outlaw. It doesn't look like he's hostile, though, so I think we might be cool. Let's head down. Wait. Let me check around the landing pad first. Okay.
You
Looks
sure
like there's
you
nothing
wanna
else
go
of
in there,
interest up here.
Felix? You know you don't gotta.
Clyde must be inside.
Yeah, well, let's see. This is Volker.
Hey, you. Looking for something?
Looking for someone.
Where do you think you're going?
Felix Milestone's with me. I'm looking for Clyde Harlow. I think he's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Hi.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
Hey, little guy. Alright, looks like I gotta find the front entrance. It's probably the only way. And just talk to him. Eh, that's not worth bothering with. Alright, in we go. Fancy little setup they got here. Who's that? Just generic outlaw? Another generic outlaw?
If the board comes after us, we'll be ready.
What's down that hallway? Must be late at night because everybody's sleeping. Wait a minute. Select the right quest and it might tell me which way to go. Looks like it's over that way. I'm just kind of curious. I want to wander around here and see what's going on. You don't mind if I take this stuff, right? Because I'm taking it. Oops, that's not it. I'll check that terminal in a minute. Oh. Marlowe. Hiya, Marlowe. That is one ugly looking animal.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
I'll just let you two work this out.
I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
So, tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You expect me to hand over somebody from my crew without any better explanation? Yeah, go screw yourself.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Yeah, so... Look, if I'm going to do this for you, I need a better reason and better motivation than you just ask me nicely. If I kill somebody, there's got to be a reason. You're going to pay me some money? You're going to tell me what this great cause is that he betrayed? Why should I care about you? There's more to this than you're telling me.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Wait, what? What's the token for? Alright. Can you answer me a few questions, maybe?
Let's hear it.
You said you were working on something big. You care to enlighten us?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
So it sounds like you got some plan to overthrow the board, right?
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
So you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid. And you have some grandiose plans to, what, take control of the system? Color me unimpressed.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, When the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Let me ask you about something else.
Something on your mind?
Alright, never mind. I guess that's all I need to know. I am thoroughly unimpressed with these guys. You know, these companion quests are bothering me because it's like, you know, I don't know what this guy's trying to pull. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish here. But I haven't forgotten my goal, which is to revive all of the colonists on the Hope. And they can bring a fresh perspective on things. And maybe they can save the colony. With that goal in mind, I don't see any point in helping this guy. I suppose I'm kind of curious to see what the other guy's side of the story is, so I guess I could check that out.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs.
Let's see what this terminal has on it. These guys are pirates. As usual, we're able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for the latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Rule number 1, Harlow is the boss. Rule number 2, fuck the board. Rule number 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purpleberry flavored opium. Fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using weapons they raised against us time and time again. From the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins and error. Document Pirates Code has exceeded character limit. There's irony there. Yeah, that was it. So these guys are pirates. I really have no interest in helping them. But I am kind of curious to hear the other side of the story from the guy that he wants me to bump off. Probably not going to kill him. Alright, kids, let's go. Alright. I'm once again back on the Groundbreaker. I have to notify the head of Sublight Salvage that I have a delivery. Let's see what they have to say about that. Maybe they'll pay me a bunch of money, which is always good. I like money.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
There we go. Sublight Salvage.
Near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Guess what? I have good news.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Wait. Did you give me a cut or not? That's a decent payment. I mean, not certainly not a percentage, but that's a decent payment. All right, well, good luck with that.
Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
What can I say? I'm good. And yeah, by the way, I wasn't followed.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook.
Oh yeah,
Catherine
I did that.
says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
The heck is that supposed to mean? What do you mean by strange?
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just point like innocent little idiots.
Okay. That sounds insane. Just a little bit crazy.
You talk that way to your last boss? Consider yourself on notice. That attitude has no place in a legitimate business like mine. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
That is, interesting way of looking at things. You doing okay?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great. Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Ambitious? I'm impressed. So how did a whole research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why.
I am curious
While
why.
the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Well, I'd ask you about a buyer, but I'm pretty sure that's above my pay grade. Just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
You worried about competitors, authorities?
Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Okay. I begin to think that the head of Sublight Salvage might be just a little out of her frickin' mind. That's fine. It's fine. So I don't give her reason to be paranoid about me. As long as that's true, should be fine. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today. I have a lot of things to work on now. I could take over a whole space station. That's pretty cool. I also think there's somebody I need to talk to here about the wife of that guy that betrayed Felix's old friend. I might be able to track down where that person is.
Following that series? The Hunt for the Wimble?
And find out what their side of the story is. Really, I'm not particularly interested in helping those pirates.
Fuller? She had an ambush set up on Hephaestus.
But,
The pirates came in.
I am curious
CMP
to
picking
learn
up
more
the
about them.
At CMP, we know our CMP.
And there's also more to explore on Monarch, and I kind of need to figure out a way to shut down the Iconoclast broadcast, so that I could get the information from the broker, so that I could get the chemicals to thaw out all the colonists on Hope. Lots of things to do. What am I going to do next? I don't know. Find out next time on Amon Chooses the Outer Worlds.